Hi Dave, this is just a very quick demo of our product TaskBuddy and how it might be used in IT service management. So I've drawn out a very simple process over here, how I imagine IT problems can be solved in smaller businesses. So generally how it works is, someone sort of logs a ticket, you capture some information relating to the ticket, and assign it to a technician. So it's now in that first step, it kind of moves to the next step, and then another person takes responsibility for moving it to the next step, etc., etc. So you get the idea there. What's different about our product is, first of all, it's very visual and intuitive, very easy to understand. So you can really get an overview of what's going on here, and it's easy to kind of figure out how to use the system. Of course, it's then very flexible. If I need an extra QA step in this process, I can very easily add it if I've got the correct permissions. Everything is fungible. I can, if I wanted to, you saw the step over here, I only had a few fields like this. I could certainly add anything else by just going into the form designer. If I needed a problem description, I could just add that problem description, and then of course it would appear there. Some of the, of course, things like comments, people can collaborate, do X, Y, Z. Those comments get emailed out. If you're not so keen on this sort of graphical view, you can of course work from lists like a lot of people are used to. You can also pull in data that's in tables, so that those technicians you saw over there, that was all pulled from this table. Some of I think the more interesting features of the platform are things like rules. So I'm going to add a quick rule over here, which basically says as soon as I assign that technician, so technician assigned, as soon as that is not empty, so I basically created a rule where that is the condition, please move the item onto the initial investigation step. So you'll now see that if I create a new item, the minute I assign a technician, so I'm going to give it to Bob, you should see that item move across to the next step. There that happens. And as you saw in that rule designer, you have a whole bunch of things that you can do. So you can really easily and visually, intuitively build out all kinds of automated rules. One more example of that is if you don't like this sort of drag and drop interface, you can very easily add any buttons to those forms. So I'll do that here. I'll just add a button to reject. You can say you only want to see that button when it's in a certain step over here, but I'm not going to bother too much with that for now. All I want to do is say when someone presses that reject button, it must move it into the reject step. So if for whatever reason this thing now gets rejected, I'm going to press this reject button. You'll see the item move down into the reject step. There you go. Another cool feature of the system, which I won't sort of go into detail now, is being able to report on this and being able to see how long items spent in various different steps. So you can do performance reporting, see where your bottlenecks are, etc., etc. I think that's it. Thanks very much, Dave.